Hi everybody, so this is the Mariners Compass quilt that I made many years ago, but this is not what I'm known for. As far as I'm known for whole cloth, but this one is all hand quilted. It's not a competition quilt, it was just made to be a bed quilt, but I'm known for hand quilting, and these are full stencils. I have half a dozen of these. Between them, there are over 300 stencils, and in fact, a couple of them I need to divide out again because they're getting too heavy. You know, like this one over here, that one's got way too many stencils in it. It's too heavy. But let's talk about the quilt that I'm going to be starting, and the one I'm planning to take with me to New Hampshire for my new job. Let's see here, though. That's backwards. Let's do it this way. Okay. Oh, where is it? Alright, so I guess it is on the other side. Bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm a little bit... Yeah, that one's out of the way. Okay, so... this is a stencil that is 1/4 of the size of the pattern, and there are ways to tell how to line it up. But this one, when laid out and marked, is 44 inches diameter. Now, that's just out of circle. The people who designed it were rather brilliant, because they made one, a smaller one, that actually fits perfectly inside of that. I know because I've tested it out. And let's get this one out, but you can see it's very similar. In fact, let's put these two here so you can see how similar they are. So this one has, I'm trying to figure out how to do this so you can see it. This pointy motif in the middle goes a cable, then it goes a feather, and then a cable. This one also has the pointy motif in the middle, but it also has this, whereas the other one just has a circle to line up this right here. See that? You can line that up with that. Hope I don't go too fast. Now, it doesn't have the feathers, but it does have the cable, and it fits perfectly within this larger motif. Now, the border, I have both the corner and the sides for this. Okay, and the reason I chose this one is I do have larger stencils as far as the patterns go, but I chose this one because if you look at this feather and you look at that one and you put them one on top of the other, they're identical in size. They're pretty darn close. And then of course it's got a crosshatch in the middle, which that's going to be my filler pattern. So as this here goes around the corner, you can see this is the corner, and then it'll go that way to my left. This will all be filled up with the crosshatching. And I do have a background pattern that compounds that is the crosshatching. So this is going to be a fairly good sized quilt. It will be a competition quilt, because if it wasn't, I would not quilt it so densely. What you see at the shows these days are almost invariably machine quilted, and they are very densely quilted. The people who do those quilts are very talented, and that's what I'll be up against. So I have to put something out of the same quality. And it's a lot harder, it takes a lot longer to do it by hand. They can turn something out in a few weeks. That's going to take me a year to do. But I will probably take it to New Hampshire with me to work. I can't take a frame with me because, you know, it's too big to ship. But I will take and ship a hoop because I'm going to have to ship everything. It's not going to go on an airplane with me. And the fabric I chose for the back, or the front, was brown, and the back was kind of a red, But I thought, I've used a lot of red lately. I don't want to use red, so I went to my local quilt shop in Sheraton, and I was going to get a purple, but I found a grunge and pinkish purple. I went with that because it looks good brown. And so that's what I'm going to use. I haven't started marking this one yet, but I will. And once it's marked, I will show you that. I will actually maybe show you the process to see if you like it. If you have any questions about marking whole cloth quilts or hand quilting, drop me a message. I'll answer what I can. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, all my albums are open as far as the quilts go. The wedding quilt documents making that one from start to finish. It is a California King Shadow Trapunto, and that includes, there's some lettering on there. It's made in 2012. So my nephew and his wife have been together for 13 years and have 2 children. But that was their wedding quilt, because when she came down, that's what she wanted, was a Shadow Trapunto. That took a year to make. It was very labor intensive. So there you have it, folks. If you have any questions, DM me. Toodaloo.